In the flicker of a lone candlelight's glow, silhouettes dancing on the walls of my soul. Whiskey whispers in the glass by my side, echoing ripples of the heart I can't hide. Silent room holds the ghosts of my past, love letters hidden in the shadows they cast. Those letters to what I couldn't say no more, torn edges of dreams I once adored, staining my lips with words unsung. Underneath the weight of what I've become, oh, those letters, they echo through the floor. Muffled cries in the night, they implore. Then came the storm of a relentless pour, flooded the space. It was where silence lived before. You were the tempest, the rain against my door, left me richer in love, but in heartache far more. Each drop a syllable, a memory that stings in the letters I wrote, and the sorrow it brings. Those letters to what I couldn't say no more, torn edges of dreams I once adored, staining my lips with words unsung. Underneath the weight of what I've become, oh, those letters, they echo through the floor. Muffled cries in the night, they implore. And so I sit as night claims the sky, reading each line where my old self lies. A glass raised to lips that quiver and sigh. Here's to the lost, the lonely goodbyes. The ink bleeds deeper as the candle cries, melting away like my resolve in disguise. Softly now whisper those letters to what I couldn't say no more, gently fading like the sound of a distant shore. Each word a shadow under midnight's azure, leaving my heart in pieces, ever obscure. Just letters fading into the Lord, lost in the silence of what I couldn't restore. As the candle burns out, I close that door. In a corner booth, back of a dimly lit bar, Velvet sorrow sings from the strings of my old guitar. Candle shadows dance, flickering like our past. Each note a whisper of a love that couldn't last. Here I am, under the empty promises again, holding on to the echo of forever. Amen. Your words, once sweet, now bitter on my skin, under the empty promises again. We traded hearts on a starless, smoky night. You promised moons, pulled me close, held me tight, but seasons turned, and so did your embrace. Now I'm just a ghost haunting our old place. Here I am, under the empty promises again, holding on to the echo of forever. Amen. Your words, once sweet, now bitter on my skin, under the empty promises again. Oh, the mirror still holds your reflection as I drown in this whiskey-fueled recollection. Did you ever think of me as your shadow walked away in the silence of the pouring rain? What's left to say? Here I stay, under the empty promises again. A melody of memories played over in refrain. Your whispers fade, but still linger within, beneath the empty promises where love's ghost spins. When I saw ashes to armor, still beneath that weeping sky, my heart held on to the ruins where our love used to lie. Each ember burning softly, a testament of in the ashes I found armor, but all my soul stood still. Time slipped through my fingers like smoke through open doors. The night you turned and walked away, my world turned cold and stark. Every sip of sorrow, tracing with every breath a memory, with every silence a thrill. In the ashes I built armor, where my soul stands still. As the candles flicker out, I'm armored but alone, whispering to the shadows, turning heart again to stone. In the quiet corner of this smoky room, candlelight flickering, casting shadows of doom, echoes of laughter, a ghostly serenade, legacies of lovers in a melancholy masquerade. My thoughts like whiskey, neat and unbending, spill over memories where the night's still pending. Whispers of ashes, whispers that cry, building my armor under the sapphire sky. Each tear that falls, whispers turn to screams in the solitude of these broken dreams. Oh, but life, it plays like an old sad hymn, echoing in the armor built within. The storm came sudden, love's cruel change of hand left me stranded in no man's land. Your promises faded just like our old song, played on a piano where the right felt wrong. Now in the arid silence of I used to be, I gather the pieces you left of me. Whispers of ashes, whispers that cry, building my armor under the sapphire sky. Each tear that falls, whispers turn to screams in the solitude of these broken dreams. Oh, but life, it plays like an old sad hymn, echoing in the armor built within. Oh, I've danced with my shadows, silenced my fears, but your voice like velvet still rings in my ears. A cruel tender memory, a piercing sharp thorn in the armor of ash where the hope was born. Just me and the night now forever entwined. Your ghost in the echo endlessly defined. Whispers of ashes now bear innocence with tears I've outworn. In the quietude after the thunderstorm, life still playing that old sad hymn. Love the armor and the ash within. Softly, softly, till the night rescinds. Whispers of ashes to armor in my mind. In the dim light of a fading candle corner, silhouettes of old dreams dance on tired walls. I'm sipping shadows from a glass half empty. Wild outside, relentless midnight calls. Here I am at 38, behind the ghosts of the past, alone. Every sip of memory, bittersweet, tangled in the blues, woven in soul. Once these hands held another tightly, promises like stars, far too numerous to hold. But stars faded into the dawn, love turned lightly. Now I'm nursing the cold where they used to be gold. Here I am at 38, behind the ghosts of the past, alone. Every sip of memory, bittersweet, tangled in the blues, woven in soul. Oh, the laughter that filled these empty rooms, echoes turn to whispers in the gloom. I trace the contours of my own solitude, finding solace in the silence, in the interlude. Here I am at 38, behind the ghosts of the past, on each note in this smoky air resonates, tangled in the blues of my quiet throat. Here I stand, softly fading, unknown. Two, three, And candles on a table set for one. Velvet shadows dress the corners of this rundown room. Outside the midnight rain whispers secret through cracked windows where old ghosts resume. Soft echoes of a jazz band playing low underneath the moan of an old freight train. My heart keeps time with sorrow's slow tempo, dancing alone in the arms of buried truths again. Oh, these buried truths, they hold me tighter than a lover's grasp in the dead of night. Oh, these whispered lies they've told me fall like whiskey burns just before the morning light. There was love here once among these dusty drapes. Laughter filled the air, not the silence that I wear. But time, she's a thief in cheap perfume and lace, stole him away, left her memories to bear. Now every sip of sorrow tastes like him, notes of bittersweet, aged in pain. And here I sit where light is growing dim, pouring out my heart where nothing else remains. Oh, these buried truths, they hold me tighter than a lover's grasp in the dead of night. Oh, these whispered lies they've told me fall like whiskey burns just before the morning light. Maybe tomorrow I'll forget his face, or how the storm inside me raged. But tonight I'm lost in a haunted place with the ghost of his embrace on this lonely stage. Oh, these buried truths I'm finding are the hardest tales to tell beneath the moon's soft glow. And in their arms I'm winding down these paths of pain where only broken hearts will go. Oh, these buried truths forever binding like chains of silver made from every tear I've known, dancing alone in the arms of buried truths again. Soft fade out like his love that once felt like home. smoke-filled room. Velvet darkness trades the night for you. Empty glasses casting shadows, old and deep, underneath the whispers where my memories creep. A flicker in the gloom, your ghost in every chair, every sip of sorrow, smoke jazz in the air. Here I stand in the arms of ashes to armor and smoke, where my heart holds on to the words we never spoke, clinging to the echoes of laughter that broke, falling like the tears mingled with whiskey I evoke. The clock's hands froze the night you walked away, leaving nothing but the cold that settled where we lay. Your promises like smoke slither through the cracks. Now I'm draped in solitude that shadows can't unpack. The piano plays our song, notes turn to shades of blue, each chord a piercing reminder I'm here without you. Here I stand in the arms of ashes to armor and smoke, where my heart holds on to the words we never spoke, clinging to the echoes of laughter that broke, falling like the tears mingled with whiskey I evoke. Oh, the mirror shows a face years are telling, traces of a young love, our old story selling. In the quiet I confess to the shadows of my fear. Would you know me now, dear, if you were here? Still I stand in the arms of ashes, armor and smoke, softly whispering all the words we never spoke. A ghost in the laughter, a shadow in the joke, cradling my heartbreak like it's the last hope. In the arms of ashes, in the smoke. In the flicker of candlelight, my pen starts to write on paper stained with tears of last night. This room echoes the blues, memories in my view. Glass of whiskey holds the ghost of you. These letters to I'll survive you again. They're lined with the heart I can mend. Every word a whisper in the rain. I'll survive you again through the pain. Once laughter danced in the smoky air. Now solitude's my only affair. Your shadow lingers like a song out of tune. Love left too late, but it left too soon. These letters to I'll survive you again. They're lined with the heart I can mend. Every word a whisper in the rain. I'll survive you again through the pain. There's a silence that speaks more than words. In the quiet, your voice is still heard. A toast to the love that we've bled. In the ink, I find you again. These letters to I'll survive you again. Fade like ink under the skin. Every line a soft echo of wind. I'll survive you again. Softly then, softly then.
1, 2.
Smoke curls up to flickering neon sign. Last call echoes, closing time unwinds. Sitting alone where laughter used to dance. Candle shadows play on empty glass. My silent trance. Whispers of drunk confessions in my mind. Each word a ghost, trailing tears I've cried. In the heart of the night, under whiskey skies, I hear the truth beneath all his lies. Remember how the rain kissed the lonely street. Your words, they poured bittersweet and discreet. A confluence of souls, but you slipped through my hands. Left me with nothing but barstool plans. Whispers of drunk confessions in in the heart of the night, under whiskey skies, I hear the truth beneath all his lies. Oh, how the shadows recall your touch in the silence that missing hurts too much. The clock ticks slow, these confessions replay a melody of what you never meant to say. Whispers of drunk confessions in my mind, soft echoes of the love I'll never find. In the quiet of the night, under dimming skies, I find the peace as a last candle dies. Velvet darkness holds me as I close my eyes. Of the old bar where shadows weep and wane, I found a corner smoky under the quiet strain. Ice clicks and whiskey like the ticking of a clock. Each sip a memory darker by the light of ashes I walk. Here in this hush my armor lays down its own ghost. Beneath the quiet moonscape I feel what I lost the most. By the light of ashes I've danced with my solitude. No lover's hand to hold, but a heart wrapped in fortitude. The night air thick with tales of lovers who had to part. Your whisper, a phantom caress, still lingers on my heart. Said the storm would pass, but the rain became my home. Each drop a verse of longing. In this world I roam. Here in this hush my armor lays down its own ghost. Beneath the quiet moonscape I feel what I lost the most. By the light of ashes I've danced with my solitude. No lover's hand to hold, but a heart wrapped in fortitude. Oh, how the piano waves a melancholy tune. Fingers trace the scars where once I swooned. A toast to the night, for she alone knows my plea. In the flicker of the candle, your face is all I see. Here in this hush my armor lays down its own quiet moonscape, I feel what I lost the most. By the light of ashes, where my silent prayers are known, here I stand by the light of ashes to armor alone. Soft as the night fades, my echoes turn to stone. In the faint glow of a lone street lamp, rain whispers secrets to old cobblestones. I'm sitting by the window, seeing ghosts in the fog, each drop a memory in the glass of my worn soul. Under the still and pain alone, whiskey lullaby, the heartstrings moan, the night soft cry in my smoky tone. I'm a midnight singer, painting sorrow on my own. There used to be laughter here, a fire so wild, a dance of shadows when the flame was alive. But love left quietly in the chill before dawn. Now the heart is cold, but the story is warm. Under the still and pain alone, whiskey lullaby, the heartstrings moan, the night soft cry in my smoky tone. I'm a midnight singer, painting sorrow on my own. Sometimes a silver lining, it's just too hard to find when your tears blend with the rain pouring from the sky. Here in this silence, no one knows my name. The blues is my companion, dancing in the flame. Under the still and in pain alone, whiskey lullaby, the heartstrings moan, as shadows stretch and the night has grown. I'm fading softly in the echo of my own song. Under the still and in pain the hush of a smoky bar, beneath the faded neon light, where the clink of empty glasses tells the stories of the night. There you stood, a shadow framed against the old brick wall, as the laughter around us seemed to rise and fall. An old tune hummed softly through the whispers of the rain, bringing sweet, cruel reminders why we're here again. When I saw you still waiting, my heart sank like the setting sun. Each beat a silent echo of what we lost and what we'd won. Those eyes like whiskey promises couldn't hide the pain. When I saw you still waiting in the shadows once again. The years had rolled like river stones, polished but still rough. I thought time had healed us, but it never was enough. Your smile, once my beacon, now a flickering flame, and my soul, once tethered, now calls your name in vain. We danced with our ghosts, swaying slow as the music played in the soft glow of candlelight, where our past and present swayed. When I saw you still waiting, my heart sank like the setting sun. Each beat a silent echo of what we'd lost and what we'd won. Those eyes like whiskey promises couldn't hide the pain. When I saw you still waiting in the shadows once again. Shine to shine, your hands in your pockets like the last time you were mine. Do you remember love, or has that memory grown dim? The night air holds our story, a haunting soulful hymn. When I saw you still waiting, where our dreams had fallen through, the night wrapped around us in a shade of deepest blue. I'll carry this moment like a photograph worn thin. When I saw you still waiting, where love had once been. Yes, when I saw in the shadows once again. Of a dimly room where shadows play on the snow, a glass of whiskey lies untouched, reflecting a heart turned to bone. The rain taps a slow, sad rhythm against the old pane. Under the candlelight, memories alone, I summon your name. Oh, how the candle burns, low and double coated, soft and slow. Each drip a silent witness to the tales of love we used to know. Under the candlelight, memories alone. In the whisper of the flame, I find the echoes of your voice, and they never sound the same. We danced in this muted light, laughter mingling with the blues. Your eyes a pair of smoky stars I was destined to lose. The night you walked away, the silence was a deafening scream. Now all that's left is a candle's glow and the ghost of a dream. Oh, how the candle burns, low and melancholy, soft and slow. Each drip a silent witness to the tales of love we used to know. Under the candlelight, memories alone. In the whisper of the flame, I find the echoes of your voice, and they never sound the same. In the quiet hours, I trace the lines where your laughter filled the air. A solitary dance in the dark. The room feels colder now you're not there. With every flicker in the flame, a fragment of our past dies out. But under the candlelight memories, my love, I drown in doubt. Oh, how the candle burns, low and melancholy, ever so slow. A beacon for my solace in the nights I'm laid low. Under the candlelight, memories alone. With the shadows I roam, here's where love whispers goodbye in the soft candlelit glow. The scene fades away, the candle gives its final bow. Under the candlelight, memories alone, I hold on to the now.
Here in this corner booth, shadow draped in velvet blue, candle flickers painting ghosts upon the wall. Whiskey whispers on my breath, caressing memories of you. Echoed footsteps your laughter still recalls. I'm dancing with a silent room still, spinning in the echoes of your grace. Each step a story, the tender thrill. Here in the stillness I find your trace. The night you left, the stars were veiled in sorrow's soft lament. The moon hung low, too heavy with my heart. Our picture smiled, but your eyes had turned away, leaving love's melody to play its part. I'm dancing with the silent room still, spinning in the echoes of your grace. Every move a story, the silent thrill. Here in the quiet, I seek your this dance floor knows my deepest secrets as I waltz through the shadows, through my tears. A single rose, your fragrance lingers near. I'm holding on to what's left of yesteryear. Still dancing with the silent room so still, lost in the solace of your absent embrace. Every tear I know in this haunting chill. Here in the silence, I dance in place, just dancing, just whispering, till light does grace. Drips its ink across the room, candlelight flickers painting gloom. In the corner where shadows bloom, my heart plays your favorite tune. Whiskey whispers on my breath. In this old bar I dance with death. Each step a memory, a silent plea. In the arms of where you still. Oh, how the stars have dimmed tonight. Blues cry soft in the low down light. I'm holding on a ghost, holding them tight in the arms of where you belong. Still whisper secrets new in dreams where morning never grew, but dawn broke harsh in shades of blue. The day you said that we were through. Now the mirror shows my disguise, laughter drowned in these stormy eyes. Echoes of us, but love defies the truth in the lie of your goodbyes. Oh, how the stars have dimmed tonight. Blues cry soft in the low down light. I'm holding on to ghosts, holding them tight in the arms of where you belong. taps a rhythm against the glass, like your heartbeat from the past. Each drop a memory that's meant to last, but shadows they cast too vast. Could it be that I'm the one to blame, left sipping sorrow, nursing the flame, or just a player out of frame in your game? Still holding tight in the arms of where you belong. Still, slowly, softly, good night. In the dim light of this old bar, my hands gripping a half-empty jar. Whiskey burns just like the tears that fall. Shadows play on peeling walls. Flicker of a candle's dying flame whispers softly, calling your name here in the quiet of this smoky room, where my heart beats heavy with gloom, on the edge of a fading photograph in smoke, where memories linger like the words we never spoke. The fire's low, the night is soaked in your essence I evoke, holding on to the edge of a fading photograph in smoke. Used to laugh under the summer moon, now I'm dancing with your ghost at noon. Your jacket hangs, still holds your scent, a bitter reminder of where we went, from those highs to these echoing lows. How we got here, only the night knows. Each sip, a moment we shared, each silence, the pain I've bared, on the edge of a fading photograph in smoke, where memories linger like the words we never spoke. The fire's low, the night is soaked in your essence I evoke, holding on to the edge of a fading photograph in smoke. Rain taps like fingertips against the glass, echoing the time. Oh, how it passed, drifting in the mist, where our love did last.
Ghosts in the fog from the spells we cast, on the edge of a fading photograph in smoke. I love a whisper, a soft murmur broke in the quiet fade of this melancholy cloak. I cherish the blaze before it went up in smoke. Just a fading photograph in the smoke.
Underneath the dim street lights fade, I walk through midnight's mercy on cobblestones that pave. Memories and echoes where we whispered soft and slow. My shadow's all that's left in tow as night winds start to blow. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, holding me tighter than you ever did find. Whiskey breath with a touch so kind, lost in the arms of the heartbreak I rewind. The music plays a mournful tone in that old bar down the lane, where laughter used to dance, now only silence reigns. You promised stars and painted skies, but left me cold in rain. Now only ghostly tunes remain where once was our refrain. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, holding me tighter than you ever did find. Whiskey breath with a touch so kind, lost in the arms of the heartbreak I rewind. Oh, how the night recalls your name, a soft and soulful cry. Candles flicker out like the love in your eyes, but in my heart a quiet space where your echoes lie. I've learned to dance alone beneath the stormy sky. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, echoes of what was and what's left behind. A kiss of sorrow, sweet and unkind, forever in the arms of the heartbreak I find, fading out slowly like a song out of time. of this dusty barroom. Candle shadows dance on walls, pain and gloom. Whiskey whispers soft, old tales I know under the ghost of the past in smoke. I'm lost in the echo. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Once laughter filled the midnight air, now silence reigns, your voice a distant melody. My solitude explains. Love slipped through our fingers, a fleeting stroke left me here under the ghosts, among the whispers and smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Oh, the rain taps gently like your hand once did on my window pane, where your shadows have hid a world grown old. My dreams are all broke, and here I stand, still under the ghost, lost in the smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, faded and old, echoing blues through the night, feeling bold. With every drop, my spirit invokes under the ghost of the past in smoke. Softly fading under the ghost in smoke. In the corner of a dimly bar, by a candle's dying flicker, mellow piano keys play my heart's somber whisper. Cracked leather seat hugs my solitary frame as I trace the contours of your name beneath the fading photograph restored. Under the fading photograph no more, where our laughter once lived, now it's just the Lord. Every sip of whiskey stirs the ghosts of before. I'm under the fading photograph no more. Once the frame held colors, vivid as a dream. Your smile captured in the silver gleam. But time's cruel hand swept our canvas bare, left me holding on to the cold night air, where your shadow lingers but can't console. Under the fading photograph no more, where our laughter once lived, now it's just Lord. Every sip of whiskey stirs the ghosts of before. I'm under the fading photograph no more. Oh, the rain whispers secrets on the old window pane, telling tales of how love slips away like a train in the night. And here I sit, gathering pieces of pain in the quiet aftermath, where nothing feels right. Under the fading photograph no more, echoes of what we were seep through the floor. With every note that plays, I close another door. I'm under the fading photograph, under the fading photograph no more. In the flicker of a candle, shadows dance on tired walls. Silent echoes fill the room where laughter used to call. Velvet night wraps around me in a smoky whispered hug. Old vinyl spins a memory on the player, slow and snug. Here come those whispers of nostalgia, rustling through the fallen leaves. A melody of the past in the sigh of the evening breeze, tasting tears of yesterday with every sip of this old whiskey glass. whispers of nostalgia again in every shard of broken glass. Was it something in the way the autumn rain kissed the streets, or the way the thunder spoke when our old song skipped a beat? Promises like falling stars, too bright to ever last, now just empty chairs and echoes in the corners of the past. Here come those whispers of nostalgia, rustling through the fallen leaves, a melody of the past in the sigh of the evening breeze, tasting tears of yesterday with every sip of this old whiskey glass. Whispers of nostalgia again in every shard of broken glass. Can you hear it? That slow jazz from the bar down the lane, a piano bleeding blues, as if it knows my pain, every note a memory, a dance of lights and shadows, morning our yesterdays in the quiet of the shallow. Oh, those whispers of nostalgia haunting every lonely night, a gentle ghostly waltz under the moon's soft light, holding on to shadows as the world whispers goodbye. Whispers of nostalgia.